We're going to be tying a fly that I invented called the SEM Sculpin. The SEM Sculpin pattern was designed years ago when I was a guide fly fishing in small ponds for bass and bream. And in the wintertime, we needed a fly that would get down deep, so it's got the heavy eyes on it to get it down, fished real slow. And it turns out that I ended up using it year round, not just in the cold winter, but in the warm water during the summertime. And it's a great fly that gets down, fish slow. You can get down 5, 6, 7, 8 feet. It's tied on a traditional nymph hook 2X long shank, 5262 TMC. The tail, start off with, is just zonker strip. You can do this in any color you like. I like to start off with a little bit of yellow just to give it some flashy color. My other favorite colors are all black or all olive. The body's going to be tied out of ultra chenille or vernille. Keeps it a little bit tighter. Helps it sink a little bit faster than the regular chenille. Just tie a little bit of that on back. Work the thread up towards the eye of the hook. We're going to put on the lead eyes. These are painted lead eyes, size extra small. And the hook is a size 10. I don't think I mentioned that. It's a size 10 nymph hook. Just make some X wraps around the bottom. You want to tie this really tight so that eyes don't spin around on you. Some folks put glue on it, but if you tie it really tight, using a size 3/0 thread, or in this case the Danville's 210 denier flat wax nylon thread. It's a very strong thread. Doesn't break when you put a lot of pressure on it. Just wrap this like you would a woolly bugger, right up to the back of the eyes. Tie it off. The excess. Now we're going to flip it over to make the wing. The wing is crystal flash. Now I'm going to stay with black just to keep the colors consistent. You don't want to put too much wing. Once again, this is a fly that sinks, and the more toppings you put on it, the more buoyant it becomes and the slower it sinks. My goal is to get it down as quick as possible. Flip it back over and put a little hackle feather on there. This is just a saddle, really webby feather. I'm just going to do one wrap once again, keeping it as slim profile as possible. One little wrap, just to give it a little extra movement as it's coming through the water. Tie that off. I'll put a little dubbing on it just to top it to make it look good. Dub that on there, little hairs there dubbing. And just build it up around the eyes. Do some X wraps to where it looks nice and finished. The whip finish. Trim it. And that is it. It's called the SEM Sculpin. See with those big heavy eyes on there, it gets down pretty fast and go down real deep. Fish it slow. For bass, bluegill, crappie, trout, just about any kind of fish that eats a minnow will eat that.